Okay. Besides the goalkeeping now, you look at that team yesterday, I don't know, where would you say needs to be strengthened seriously, or the most now? I'm talking about what the weakest link would be. A lot of people have talked about our left back, Elderson Chidi. Isn't particularly bad, but I mean, he's not in the strongest club right now. Back in the day when he was playing in a bigger league now, and we don't seem to have enough substitutes there. Olaina came in there as a substitute, but he's even a right wing back. But we had to play left back for us yesterday. Would that be your sort of fear going forward?
So like I said, this team is work in progress. As time goes on, we're going to know what
we have 8 months though.
Yeah. So there's going to be opportunities to know what role suits what player best. Look at Victor Moses, for example. In Chelsea, he plays right back. For the team, he plays 7. So there's plenty of combinations, permutations, there's plenty of adjustments to be made. I feel like our attack is not biting yet. There's no bite yet to the attack. While our midfield has somebody like Mikel, who's a really good player.
Who shouldn't be in China? Seeing how well he's playing, honest, I mean, I see him in the Nigerian team, and I just want.
Whenever he wears the green, white, it's like his football changes. So I feel like we need a bite. We need to score goals. We need to really convert plenty of chances. So we need to strengthen our attack. Luckily for us, we have people like Iwobi, who did that, who scored that goal for us, and then we have what's his name, Ihan Acho, who I feel like has plenty of potential. I feel like this guy should work harder at proving to the coach that he can deliver at that attacking lineup. Then our defense, we have the Oyibo wall, as they say, but then we also need subs who can come in if one of them has an injury or something. So all in all departments in the field, improvement.
The work is just about to start now.
Yes, work is just about to start.
Speaking about work now, let's talk about the NFF and you know those who have been in charge basically of we should give them some credit for making this happen. But going forward now, I mean, the World Cup is a completely different ball game. Amaju Pinnick, who's the head of the NFF, has shown to a large extent, that we can't completely rely on government. When there was issues about paying the coach's salary, he sourced, private sponsorship. He signed 2 more deals just before I think a day before the game on Friday with 2 different brands. So he's doing a lot, but I mean, with the monetary side, we're also not hearing about interferences. How much of this needs to continue? Because I mean, we hear some of these things sometimes in qualifications. Things are smooth. When it now gets to the competition itself, you start hearing all of the whispers and the fighting, and then people are not getting paid, and then someone wants to pull a boycott, and I don't know what should happen.
So I feel like Nigeria has made plenty of mistakes in the past. We have plenty of mistakes to learn from. We have experience. We have experience in the mistake department. So some of these things should not come up anymore. Issues of salaries being owed. Thank God, it's fantastic that the NFF president is trying to source for funds from other people. The fact that we're going to the World Cup now gives the Super Eagles more value, so we can actually make more money and then take care of some of these bills that we need to take care of. All the grumblings, all the backroom staff grumblings, all the players grumblings, all the bonuses that need to be, let them make sure that they give it to them. We don't want to, those are not the issues we should be hearing. We should not be hearing issues about jerseys not arriving on time, the wrong football not coming to our training camps. And those are not conversations. We should have conversations around how we're going to ensure we get to the semi-finals. No politics. At this point, now that we've qualified, we understand that some people who are big want to put in some players who are upcoming into the no politics.
To scatter everything.
No politics.
Just before we move away, before we move away from the Super Eagles talk, now very quickly, I mean, I'm sure you've seen the other games of the South America, North America, Europe, parts of Asia. Realistically, how strong is this team? Are we good enough? You keep saying semi-finals. I mean, you watch the European qualifiers. Are we good enough?
Are we good enough? Right now, realistically, are we good enough? We're good enough for the first round, for the group stage.
We're already in the group stage.
Yes, so we're good enough for those. So we're good enough to say win one match, maybe draw another match. Right now, we're good enough. If we're lucky, we'll go to the next round. But if work is done on this team has potential. They're young, they are hungry, they have a lot to gain from this. Most of these players are not playing for good clubs. They have incentives to go to the World Cup and perform very well, so that after the World Cup they can sign for very, very great clubs. That's enough. That's plenty of incentive for them. So if work is well done on this team, we have potential. Right now, we might just win one match at the World Cup and draw one and lose one.
But that's not good enough.
Yeah, that's why I said right now we're not good enough.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for that. I wanted us to talk about the NNPC and all the drama with Dr. Ibe Kajiku, who's the Minister of Petroleum. But very quickly, maybe just in 1 minute, what are your thoughts on that? On the drama with the president and the NNPC?
It's sad. It's sad. There's 1 minute cannot cover it. So I'll just say this. Yeah. That's Kachiku's letter was a cry for help. It was leaked because he wanted people to know what was happening. If you notice, that letter was written in August. It was only leaked this month. That's to say that my assumption is that the president did not act on it, and that's why it was leaked. So this guy is saying, I have tried. I have made the effort. I have tried. I have made the effort. I don't want to resign today and they say it is I stole or something. Let me put word out there that this is what is actually happening, and then whatever happens, I'll bear it. So that letter was a cry for help, and they cried to Nigerians to say, this is what is happening, and it's a shame, really.
What do you expect to happen?
Kachiku will be fired, or he will resign.
You think that's the right thing?
I feel like he should resign. He should resign. If you don't have access to your principal, as a matter of fact, not even the fact that the president is the Minister of Petroleum as well, the fact that he's a minister in the department that's critical, in the parastatal that's critical, there's no reason why he shouldn't have direct access to the president. The fact that he doesn't have it, and the president is the Minister of Petroleum as well, means this is way bigger than what we can assume, we can think about right now. So I think he should resign and get his hands off all that.
Well, thank you very much, Chidi Okereke. We'll keep watching that and hopefully come back and talk more about that conversation. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break now and come back. Please stay with us.